Hey, welcome back. Hold on. This is different. Wait a minute. Hey guys, it's another video on the channel. No, this is not an update video, but I want to start uploading more content, and that includes videos like these where I'm just, talking about a quick little topic. Might have some gameplay of whatever I'm playing in the back. Some days I'll be playing like Persona 5 Strikers, some days I'll be playing 2K, but expect more videos, and with those more videos there'll be more videos like these where it's like 5 to 10 minutes of me just talking about either something that I'm not as passionate about as a main video would be, as those are still coming out once a week on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, these are just gonna be like quicker little videos, a lot more lax, a lot less structured, less edited. So let's get into it. The game that I want to talk about the NBA game that just happened. It's 10:45 Central Time right now, and Game 4 of the NBA Finals just wrapped up. And I just want to say, Devin Booker should not have played the final at least minute of that game. He had 7 fouls from what I counted, but Twitter is saying 8 fouls, and Twitter's always right, so we gotta trust what they say. But Devin Booker should not have played the final minute of that game at the very least. But aside from that, he had an amazing performance. I was only able to catch the second half of the game, and not even really the whole second half. The score was like in the 60s when I caught it. So it was a few minutes into the third quarter, because I was watching B Souls' podcast. Shout out, Let's Keep It a Buck. Greatest podcast on the internet. But back to the game, this was an amazing game. Even just from what I saw, it was a very back and forth affair. Devin Booker was going off in the third quarter. Chris Middleton was kind of going off in the third quarter, but it was really like the clutch where Chris Middleton was like, okay, I'm just Michael Jordan. And y'all know there are points where Chris Middleton just turns on Michael Jordan mode and he just starts hitting midi after midi after midi. And they tried Cameron Johnson on him. They tried Devin Booker on him. He hit one on the DeAndre Ayton was playing help defense, and Cameron Johnson was the primary defender on him. Tough fadeaway. And I'm talking like not even a truly mid-range shot. This was a close shot. That's what this was. This was a close shot, and he took a fadeaway in Cameron Johnson's face. DeAndre Ayton, an extra hand in his face. Boom, nothing but net. Like that man is cold. But beyond those two guys, of course, the high point men, both have 40 plus. Chris Middleton, I think he scored like somewhere between like 8 to 12 points in the fourth quarter, and really just the last few minutes, to be really honest with you. Jrue Holiday's garbage, at least scoring wise. I didn't watch the full game, so I did not see his playmaking prowess, if there was any. But that's been the defense for people who are defending him this series. But he's played like absolute garbage from what I've seen on the offensive side of the ball, and that's just unacceptable. Jrue Holiday was the main trade piece for the Bucks to get over the edge this year by all metrics, from what I remember. For of course they were trying to get Chris Paul, but I feel like in the moment it felt like they were very hesitant to trade the pieces for Chris Paul that they would eventually trade to get Jrue Holiday. And so to get Jrue Holiday, and for him in this playoffs to be a complete bum on at least the scoring side of the ball, it's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable from a guy that we've been saying is like not a perennial all-star, but like the tier right below an all-star. It's unacceptable from the lead guard of a would-be championship team when you have someone like Giannis making the plays that he was. And by the way, that block that he had on that pick and roll, that's the first. I've kept saying this to people. Stop underrating Giannis's defense. Giannis is the second person in my entire life that I've ever seen guard a pick and roll and guard the ball handler and guard the roller. And tonight he did that on the highest stage and on the most difficult. He guarded up both sides of an alley-oop. Both sides. Jrue Holiday was playing Devin Booker on his hip. Devin Booker did an underhanded pass to try to evade, to try to sneak the pass past Giannis. Giannis turns around, takes one step, and he doesn't tip the ball before it even gets to DeAndre. The ball gets to DeAndre. DeAndre is already in the air. Giannis blocks the ball. In less than a second, he reacts just like that, and he guards the ball handler, the person who caught the alley, and disrupted the entire play. Aside from that, like I said, Devin Booker should have fouled out with eight fouls on the night. Dude, aside from him going crazy in that fourth quarter, like there were just like too many calls. Like that Chris Middleton wild shot where it was a 3-on-1 fast break. When the Suns called a timeout, I thought that it was a timeout because Chris Middleton was about to take a free throw. And I was like, yo, Devin Booker, you knew you were going to have to foul in that situation. Why didn't you foul Drew when he was dribbling the ball? So at least, you know, you put them on the line for 2 and you don't give them the opportunity to get an and 1. But no, they didn't even call a foul. And then I can't remember if it was before or after that, but then he had the play to where on on Drew Holiday, where he got tangled up with him, and that definitely should have been a foul. That wasn't even a pass that Drew did to Giannis. And luckily, Giannis had the attention and the awareness to catch it and put it up, because it sounded like someone like Drew could have made that layup because he had a putback not even a minute before then, and it hit front rim. So the end of this game was amazing, and also Chris Paul kind of sold. I watched that play 3 times on my way coming here to record this video, and I still don't know what happened on that play. As we know that Chris Paul is one of the more protected players and protective players of the ball in NBA history. Really, his assist to turnover ratio, he doesn't get a lot of turnovers, he doesn't make a lot of unsafe play. And that wasn't even an unsafe play. He was just crossing over to his right, not even trying to split. I don't know what happened. Did he trip? Did he lose the ball? I don't know, but either way, he kind of sold. That sold. And then the Bucks just played amazing. Chris Middleton was hitting those shots. Giannis was playing great defense, and it was very weird because down the stretch, Legend of Winning actually pointed it out on Twitter too. Neither Giannis nor Aiden had more than one post opportunity throughout the entire ending of the game. Now, granted, there were, I think, about three fast break, no, not even fast break opportunities, but just 3 possessions where Giannis was just going head steam, and that got the Bucks, that got the Sun, I don't know the term, but it got them in the bonus. He collected those fouls quickly, and that got the Suns in some trouble, beyond just Devin Booker being in foul trouble, which actually didn't even matter. And then they basically tried to delay the game at the very end, where like Devin Booker sat on the bench because he thought he fouled out like he should have. And then like they made like an illegal substitution when it didn't really matter, and the refs wanted to spend time. Anyway, it was useless. This was an amazing game. Shout out Chris Middleton, he's great. Stop underrating him. Shout out Giannis's defense. Stop underrating him. The series is 2-2. No away team is won, so I guess you could say the series didn't start, but the series can still go along without a away team winning, so I don't like that saying. But the series is getting very good now. The first 2 games, I was not as interested because the Suns were so in control. The second game, a little bit more because Giannis played good, but like, yeah, Chris Middleton has turned it on now. Drew Holiday needs to get his stuff together on the offensive side of the ball. But aside from that, great win for the Bucks. I'm excited for the rest of the series. All that you guys like this type of video, I'll be doing more of it, not just with basketball. Sometimes I'll come on here and talk about like maybe a series that I just finished watching, or some news that just got announced I'm pretty interested in, but you know, not enough to make a 15-18 minute video on. So yeah, leave down below how bad I am at 2K, and yeah, peace.